Welcome back to Arise 360. Now, from President Trump's State of the Union address to Blue Ivy's Grammy moment, this week's headlines have, well, pretty much been say what type of week.
And here to break down everything viral are entertainment experts Jessica White of In the Know Entertainment and Angela Yvonne of Angela Yvonne. Welcome to Arise 360.
Hey, I'm excited.
So we have to break it down because, like Shannon said, there were so many say what now moments. I mean, we literally, that's all we said this week. Say what?
Yes, exactly.
So where are we starting from?
Well, just breaking news is Aisha Curry just announced that she's pregnant for the 3rd time.
Whoa!
Okay,
Well, they do have some cute kids, though.
Yes,
But can I just say, I mean, I saw the picture on Instagram and the caption was, "Oh, I don't know how this happened again." And I was like, well, I do. Do you need me to tell you? Like, it's the birds and the bees.
Right.
We all know how it happened. What are you saying?
Exactly. And that's, I think, one of the things when you have kids and you continue to have children and you want to have children, it's like, all right, how many children are you going to have? I mean, they may be building their own Fave Five. They might.
Get their own basketball team, right?
Exactly.
When you have a lot of money, it doesn't matter.
Right?
You can just drop them. Just drop them.
Exactly.
Bam,
You have as
that's
many kids
like
as you
eggs.
want.
You get a baby. You get a baby. You get a baby.
You all got babies!
Yeah,
I love it. Okay, so one of my favorite moments that happened this week, indubitably, has to be Blue Ivy at the Grammys.
Yeah, right.
I mean, she was telling Mama and Pop to stop clapping for the commoners.
Exactly.
We don't clap for the commoners, Mother, they clap for us.
Yes.
And
Talk to me about that moment.
Well, I think with Blue Ivy, and we can even go back to Riley. When Riley was up there with her father, and it was a thing, these kids command your attention.
Absolutely.
So Blue Ivy telling them to shh, and we just so happened to catch it on camera. It's like, who you talking to? And they kind of gave her that little moment, like, and Beyonce kept that stone face just like the elevator shot, like, okay, you guys.
Yes. You know, I'm so happy you noticed that as well, because there were so many moments during the Grammys where Beyonce gave her that black mother look, like, when I get home, I'm going to deal with you, bro.
You don't have to say any words, right?
Not a
All
word.
in the-
She was
all
like,
right
not
here.
a
And you
word.
could see it because she was like,
Exactly.
with that fake smile.
My favorite part during the Grammys is when Beyonce had the sippy cup and the snacks on
The movie
front row.
theater vibe.
She was
Yes.
like, my child is about to get on my nerves, Lord. Let me just feed her. I'm just going to feed her.
that. You
And
got
Kim
to.
Kardashian should take some notes. That's the same
Absolutely.
thing we do in Northwest.
Absolutely.
She'll cut up anywhere she goes.
Anywhere.
Are we saying that Northwest
Anywhere.
is an unruly child?
I won't say she's unruly. I'll just say that she, she hasn't been around grandma.
Because
grandma
when
has
your
switched.
grandma is Kris Jenner,
Snatch
I
you up.
mean,
She needs to be in Chicago
Lady,
and get her all the way together.
Oh, get it together. Okay. Well, one person, some people are saying needs to get it together. I'm giving him props. It's Quincy Jones, who has 22 girlfriends, because he's upfront about it. That's one thing to be a player and just act like you with one girl and you really with 22. He's upfront.
That's
I'm a
true.
player. I got 22 girlfriends around the world.
Would you like to be number 23?
22
And everyone would be like, me, I would.
Right.
He got him from 22 to 42.
Right.
And he said he just says that age so his daughters won't be upset on how young they are.
Oh,
So they might be a little bit younger than the two daughters.
Ooh, and how old are his daughters?
I think Kadaida should be like mid-30s, early 40s, because she used to date Tupac. And then, of course, Rashida. Yeah, they're about, mid-30s, early 40s.
So he just puts that upper cap
Absolutely.
there so they don't get angry, but it's really more
Absolutely.
towards the
Whoa.
low.
Absolutely.
But you gotta understand with Quincy Jones, who is really gonna say I'm gonna be your girlfriend unless you're Hugh Hefner? Quincy, what are you putting out here with all this Me Too's and these hashtags? You should take notes from Bill
But
Cosby
Me
and
Too
Russell
is,
Simmons.
that's
you
what they're
shouldn't announce
fighting
this.
when it's rape, when it's not consensual.
Right.
At the point where Quincy says,
These are my girlfriends.
hey,
Yeah.
But they all know about each other.
Of course they know.
Would you
Do
like
you
to
really
swing?
know about it?
Sister-wives.
Absolutely.
Look, he should,
Absolutely.
If he's smart and all people in the industry needs to make sure people sign an NDA, say I am in this relationship by my own will, because you never know what somebody could try to say later on.
But if he's not exclusive, he really, he can just tell them this
like,
is what it is.
bye, Felicia.
And
Right.
who's going to say you're not going to hang out with Quincy?
And I was going to say, I think we should consider what's considered girlfriends. Am I hanging out with you? Am I just a jump off? Am I your date? Am I a renegade? What am I really?
renegade.
You're my date.
Right, you know?
That's why they
What
don't
am I
all
really?
live in the same place that he lives, because
Correct.
he has countries.
So you're saying they could just be friends and he calls them
Correct.
girlfriends?
Correct, because he's 90. He's old.
Hey, this Viagra now.
And he said he has it. He says he has the technology to get them together. He doesn't want anybody.
I need us to move away from this.
He said, no.
Oh, no. Okay. Now on to Martin.
Yes.
That was one of my favorite moments of this week.
Yes.
If it happens, which I think it is.
It is.
Martin Lawrence actually just put a picture on Instagram today of him and his co-star.
Yes. Tisha Campbell Martin and Tashina Arnold, they all went out to lunch. Now, mind you, we did have a clip from Tisha. If we want to roll to that real quick, and then we can come back.
Okay.
Honored to be Gina all these years, and it's surprising that people still love those characters so much. So I can't tell you guys anything.
Sounds like a yes to me.
Especially after all that, and then the Instagram post.
So it's some smoke, there's some fire.
But what are they going to do without Tommy? I know they say he ain't never had a job, but is he always going to be just gone?
No, I think they should address it and say he passed away and have his picture eternally hanging in there. What did they say?
Okay.
You can act like he
You gotta say Martin.
It's not like he coming back for a special.
Exactly.
And these characters were pivotal to us, just like in Living Color. So to have Martin come back, we have to say something about all of the characters.
Absolutely.
But if Tommy ain't got no job, then Tommy ain't alive.
Right. Tommy ain't got no job.
But I think with the reboot, I think that they're going to have to finagle it. Like, I think it should be something like Martin becoming a big-time radio host, and him and Gina are divorced, and she's coming to get a
Wait, why you gotta divorce him though?
Because you just
Black love. Hashtag
but you know, years go on, and you know, you get a big head, and you don't think so.
You know what's interesting? They owe us a final season. The last season, Gina was already in LA. We already had the talk of alleged inappropriate behavior on set. So you already took that away from us. So coming back, they need to be in love, and they need to have worked it out. So we're being rude.
Let's switch gears slightly because we are running out of time, and I do need us to touch on the Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
Coming up this weekend.
This Sunday.
Now, I know I don't really, well, I didn't understand what a Super Bowl was, but now I do.
Yes.
And these commercials are fire, literally. Let us take a look at Mr. Game of Thrones and Mr. Morgan Freeman singing along to Missy Elliott for Doritos.
Yes.
Cause I'm feeling like I'm running and I'm feeling like I gotta get away. Better know that I don't and I won't ever stop. Cause you know I gotta win every day. She didn't really wanna pop me. Just know that you will never flop me. And I know that I gotta be a little cocky. You ain't never gonna stop me. Every time I come in and I gotta set it, then I gotta go and then I gotta get it, then I gotta blow and then I gotta shut it. Any little thing and then I can get it be doing cause it doesn't matter cause I'm gonna did it. Doritos Blaze. A bold new flavor that brings the heat.
Busta Rhymes, and Doritos, and Mountain Dew. So
tell me about the commercial, because you were saying something whilst we were watching it about hip hop coming back into the mainstream.
Hip hop and mainstream have now collaborated, and we see it all the time. Sometimes we have to wait to the actual halftime show, but now we can see it in the commercial. It's going to make me go out. I'm like, for Busta Rhymes fans and all the New Yorkers, they're going to get their Doritos, they're going to get their Mountain Dew. We had Missy Elliott, who's hot right now.
Exactly. So, Morgan Freeman, we didn't show that part, but you had Morgan Freeman come out like God. I really do believe that he plays God in every single movie. This man is God. I'm telling you. When it comes out, remember I told you.
Okay,
But you have Morgan Freeman coming out rapping along to Missy Elliott. I was like, what?
That was
I'm
amazing.
buying Doritos.
You don't even know why, but there he is. He's going to make you buy him. That's what happened.
And then everybody's
I don't care what he's selling. I'll buy it.
That's it.
And then everybody's going to be into Busta Rhymes because you know last time with Super Bowl, nobody knew who Missy Elliott was. And then all of a sudden everyone's going to be like, oh my God, he's a new artist. But Busta Rhymes has been around forever.
That he has.
This is a great
And we are going to be back next week because we're out of time.
So we're going to watch the Super Bowl this weekend, watch all the commercials, root for your team. And
Eagles?
you know, Eagles. I'm going with the Eagles.
You going with the Eagles? I'm going with the Eagles too.
I'm going with the boys in blue.
Patriots.
Or the green.
I'm going for Justin Timberlake.
And don't forget to join us next week when we have much more Arise 360 right here for you. We'll see you then.